oh,
What?
like this tastes divine, but I spelt it as DEV.
Wait,
Divine?
Is that not how you spell it?
Chill out, watching
Yeah.
Ella 4.
That's what she thought the lyrics were?
What?
Watching Ella 4.
No, you didn't think that.
What is
She
the
literally
lyrics?
thought,
What is the lyrics?
what
Exactly.
you yelling?
Chill out.
See?
I don't know what the lyrics.
What you yelling for?
I didn't know.
Yeah, I totally knew that.
See? No, you
No, you
didn't.
didn't.
Chill out, watching Ella 4.
That's so crazy.
That does
Watching
sound-
Ella
that does
4.
sound right, though, still. Mhm.
Watching Ella 4? Make that make
Yeah.
sense. What does that even mean?
Who
Ella,
knows?
you know, maybe there was a show she was watching.
Listen,
called
I
Ella.
don't know. It just sounded good. And it sounded right.
Mhm.
Watching Ella 4.
Welcome back, guys, to another chill episode of the Cousin
Connection
Podcast.
Well, as you can see, as our OG watchers would know, we have a recurring guest, and honestly, you know why you're here. Okay, you're here for
No,
the
that's
one and
not
only
true.
Aysha.
That's not true. You guys
How
have
did you post a
successfully.
story while you're sitting right
I just
here?
posted one right now.
I'm like, you're wow.
multitasking.
Damn.
I'm back
Did you miss us?
because we missed you. Wait, we should film
I don't
that
get the
TikTok.
reference.
Yeah.
I don't get the reference. I'm
It's
sorry.
a TikTok.
And
Oh,
your
okay,
your
Tik-
For You page is different.
Yeah, my For You page is just different. Yeah. Now, actually, my For You page now is mainly like either cats or like political stuff. Like for me,
Or
it's
Muslim
all it's
TikTok
all
drama.
Epstein stuff. That's all it is. Literally 24/7 Epstein.
Oh, because of
Damn.
like what the stuff that was exposed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of For You pages,
What?
Yassine just texted me. He's like, I'm officially on Somali TikTok.
How did he make it on there?
I have no idea.
Did they find him or he found them?
I think
I don't-
it found
Him.
I don't know because he was like asking me all about the drama about that stuff we were talking about the other day. He was like, "Yo,"
Wait.
he
found
actually
them?
FaceTimed me. And he's
Yo.
like, "Yo, what's going on?"
Oh my
You're
god.
messy. He said, and then he just texted me. He's like, I'm officially on Somali TikTok.
I didn't hear about this. Would it be too messy to talk about? On
Yeah,
the-
no.
Yeah,
come
we're
on,
not gonna talk
guys.
about
We're
that.
talking about it offline.
Yeah.
We're gonna take it offline, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
want to hear about that
man.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this week hasn't been eventful until
I came.
huh?
Yeah.
What? Until yesterday, because
Until
yesterday was a very
yesterday.
special day, guys,
Wow.
which happens to be Sara's birthday. No cheer. Yeah, there you
I
go.
got
You
it
got it
right. I always do applause by accident because I think like audience
I
applause.
feel like it's too quiet though. Wait a second. Let's get you a bigger cheer here. Yeah.
You can turn up the volume.
Yeah. Oh, she can't hear it though.
I came.
I didn't
I don't
know
know what's
that.
going on right now, guys.
I just had to
they played the cheering on the
Oh, I
soundboard.
didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
It had I know that whole time we were playing it very quietly. And I
Yeah.
was editing it, that kind of made it weird.
Oh.
Yeah. But
okay.
yesterday was Sara's birthday.
Yeah.
So everyone watching this right now, I know it'll be a few days later, but still wish Sara happy birthday.
You don't have to do all
Subscribe
that.
for a happy birthday, everyone
Yeah.
that's new here.
Mhm.
You can do
exactly.
that.
For- yeah. You also
If you
see,
wanna
that's
give
the
her
real
a gift.
influencer there.
Show your appreciation and your love for
Mhm.
Sarah Lee
Yeah.
by subscribing to the Cousin Connection podcast.
Exactly. Now, Sara, how was it being reminded of your own mortality?
Damn. That's took a morbid turn. No, it was a very just like a weekend filled with just surrounded by love. You know,
There we go.
Mhm.
all my loved ones.
We did
It
good.
was a
We did good.
You did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Well, it
very
was mainly
surprised.
then.
I did good.
Yeah. What?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hanan and I
It was
actually
a-
worked
it was
very
a-
hard.
Hanan
Amir was
and
also
I-
Amir was also
Okay,
part
there
of
you
it.
go then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew you
But
had,
I
you had a
initiated
hand.
it.
Huh? Well, yeah. Because
Yeah.
you were here, you know.
But it
And,
was
like-
the
If I wasn't
way
here.
she was like literally still in the airport, like, hey, so what do you want to do?
Yeah.
It wasn't even
Exactly.
like, what are we doing? She just
Mhm.
said, what do you want? I'll make it happen. I said,
But
what?
That's what I
we
do.
were planning on we were already planning on doing something, and then like you started adding to it because we actually bought a couple things
Yeah, he did.
in preparation for it the week before.
Really?
Yeah.
The happy birthday sign that was on the wall. That was him. He just like showed up with that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Amir.
Like, you know, we were thinking ahead. Okay.
That's so cute.
we just literally could not think of like what to do, and then you guys mentioned the thing that we had yesterday, basically just
Game
hanging
night.
out, game night. Yeah.
Yeah, what we do
Mhm.
best. What was I gonna say? Oh,
What?
so did we tell you what happened at brunch? when you went to brunch.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
we
got
told him.
hints of it.
Yeah,
We can
but
tell them.
we got
Yeah.
to speak it on the podcast.
So we went to the Scarborough Eggstatic, and we were just having our yap sesh, like
a 2 hour
deep in the
long-
conversation.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then these 3 girls came to our table, and they were like, oh my god, like just wanted to say hi, love the podcast. And then one of the girls looks down and sees Aysha, and she's like, oh my god, I didn't know you were here.
Because they didn't even notice that like Sara or
Because Sara
Aysha
was
there
Sara
yet.
was like on the bench side, and I was like my back was towards the rest of the
Oh,
restaurant.
okay.
Yeah.
So it just looked like 4 hijabis like
Yeah.
having
yeah.
brunch.
Exactly.
So then she's like talking to Sara, and then I just look up, and she looks up, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And then she scared me, and I was like, "Whoa!"
And like, so now we're all chatting. It's
Yeah.
like loud, and then all of a sudden, that quintessential "Happy Birthday" like Arab remix
Happy birthday
in the middle
to
of all
you.
this going on.
starts playing, but like it played earlier for a different table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like they brought out this giant cake, and like the one of the men on the table was like dancing, and I was like, oh
What?
my god, I'd be so embarrassed, like please. And then she played it off. She's like, I wish we would have thought of that. Like that's crazy.
Smart move. Smart move.
So I'm just like, yeah, no, I would.
That
die,
was
please.
genuine though, because I had in the beginning they had this wall or where we were standing waiting for a while for our table. They had this paper on the wall that said like. It said a bunch of rules, and it was like, "Oh, please let us know if someone in the party is celebrating a birthday." So Hanan like nudges me, and she's like, "Oh, look at that." So I read it, and then I go and I tell them.
Oh.
But then at that point, we already had our entire brunch, so I was just like, "Oh, maybe they forgot." So when I said that, I was like, "Oh, I wish I had thought of like bringing a cake or something that they could bring out." And then when they took all our plates and like we were like getting ready to like pay, I was just kind of like, "Okay, I guess they forgot."
Yeah.
So I even didn't realize that it was coming out. And then the whole debacle of the girls coming up to us and like me getting scared, and I'm still like laughing after that fact as well. And then she's like saying nice things to you, and then the music starts at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I'm
And
trying to
it's
like it was weird because I'm like
was so
trying to
chaotic.
listen to her over the music too. Like we're still laughing. Like it was so chaotic.
and the girls were just standing there going,
Yeah.
And then but the thing is we weren't
They
like,
kept talking.
yeah, and we also
"Oh,
didn't
really?"
yeah,
Yeah,
we
we didn't. I don't think they realized what was going on.
Yeah.
And we also, I didn't, because I wasn't watching I just heard the music, but it was just so much going on. I didn't
Yeah.
realize what was happening either.
Like I didn't see the kitchen staff until they were right next to me,
Yeah.
and we were like, "Oh my god, wait!" I was like, "Guys,
Yeah.
what did we just?"
And then I'm
say?"
like pulling out my phone trying to record, but then I'm just laughing so hard because it was just so funny. And then the girls are just, they
all
moved to the side and they're behind us clapping.
they were so sweet though.
And I don't even think they realized it was your birthday. They thought it was for Hanan the whole time.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it's her birthday. And they were like, what? No way. And then it was just, it was like.
"Oh, they're looking at my Hanan."
They thought it was
because
Hanan's
they-
birthday.
she was like, "Oh my god, I know you too."
Yeah.
Obviously from like the videos, and she's been on the podcast.
Yeah.
So she was wishing her happy birthday, and then
Yeah.
she's like, "No, it's Sara's birthday."
Well, her birthday was a couple weeks ago. Anyway, so
Exactly.
kinda
It was
like-
our
it's like-
birthday,
it was everyone's
collectively.
birthday.
But yeah, like it was just. It was like so much. I was
It was
overstimulated.
very overstimulating 5 seconds, but the girls were really sweet. And they had like
They
really
were.
like special
Beautiful
names.
Yeah.
One was like Hamdi, the other
Yeah,
one was
Hamdi.
Islam.
yes.
And then I forget the last girl's name, but I hadn't heard of that name before. And I was like, oh, that's so beautiful.
what's it?
Come on, guys. These are people
I
who
honestly can't
have
remember.
supported you.
I know they were so
And watching
sweet.
They were
guys
really
for
sweet.
years.
But shout out to y'all.
Yeah, if you're watching, thank you guys for
they're
saying hi to
real
us.
fans of the pod and
Yeah.
all that.
Okay. That's cute. That's cute.
It was
I
a
didn't know
sweet
that. Like,
ending.
I heard it was crazy, but I didn't know like you guys didn't know what was going on.
I
I thought you
didn't.
guys had an idea.
No.
Oh, okay.
We were blindsided.
Yeah.
I was
but
wondering what
then-
took y'all so long. Like when I dropped them off, or I dropped off Hanan at least. Like
Yeah.
I think I went to the gym. I like did some errands, and I got home, and then still no one's home. And like I took a
Damn.
shower, and I was like, okay,
You're by yourself.
that's all good. I knew we still had till the late evening, anyways. We were still chilling after that.
Yeah. And then I came back here afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And we had like game night, but not like board games. We were playing like those like scripted TikTok family games.
Yeah.
But they were so fun.
Honestly,
like we got competitive.
I feel like you can make an argument like those kind of games are always better than like regular like board games.
Yeah.
I always feel like because first off, there's no real limit on the amount of people that can play that game.
Yeah.
You kind of like make up the rules. There's no like set rules a lot of the times,
True,
as I've
true,
seen
true.
while we were playing the games.
Yo.
Wait, but I also have to say,
Mhm.
like, I didn't really know. I knew that, remember, because I was like, oh, I'll just like take you to breakfast, because I'm like, I don't really know what's gonna go on the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And then that just became a thing because other girls were like, oh, let's come, and it was like a brunch thing. But the rest of the game night, I was just kind of like, let's just invite people over. But I actually had zero expectations. I didn't know how it was gonna go.
Yeah. For half the time, she was saying like,
I was like, I don't think
gonna be a few of us.
Yeah, I was like,
whatever.
I don't think anyone's gonna show up, because I put in the group, like in that group chat, and I was like this if you guys are coming. Only 3 people liked it, and I was like, there's no one.
I mean,
coming.
I figured you knew I was gonna be there. Obviously.
Well, yeah. But like, I genuinely didn't think anyone was coming. So like, we just had. I think I asked like my friend Nesma, and I was like, what games do you have? Like, 'cause she always does like game nights and stuff. So I got some from her, and then I was like looking it up on TikTok. So and Hanan and I were like thinking of like all the rules for everything and like testing it out and stuff. And Hanan actually made the whole list of all the songs.
Yes,
she was like looking through all the things and like put them all down. And and then I was like, let's just go to Dollarama and like see. Like I put a few supplies, so we went, and then we were like finding things. We were like, oh, we could do this, we could do that.
You
and
can do a lot with little. I think all we got was like cotton balls and
we got
cups.
Cotton balls, cups.
We even forgot
and
about
we
a
got
couple
the
other
coins
cups.
just to kind of like make it fun.
Yeah.
That
It was
became like
competitive.
the way everyone got so competitive.
We had little chocolate toonies for like chips.
Because there was a prize at the end of it, like for it. Yeah.
And it was just like, it made it fun, because I feel like normally when we play those like they're not board games, but like, you know, the games with the cards and whatever, like we do that so often that this is just like a nice,
it made something special
like,
out of it, right?
Kind of gets your heart pumping.
Gets
your legs moving, you know.
We were getting competitive. People were like screaming, cheering. Alliances are being made.
I won the first game, just saying. Okay.
By default though, I let you win.
That's true.
I did.
She actually
won, and I was like, okay, let's make it a little harder.
But
so
like, she played it before, okay, guys?
No, I haven't. That was my first time.
Was that your first time?
Yes.
How did you know about that game then?
I
She
found
Googled
it on TikTok.
it.
I just searched like fun like game night games, and I saw that.
Okay.
And they didn't even. The thing is,
well,
it
runs in the family, guys.
It wasn't even a full video explaining what the
too.
balloon game was. It was just like within a clip of a bunch of games. So I was just kind of like, okay, maybe this is how you play it. So when I like demoed it for you guys, that was only the second time I ever did that.
Yeah, she demoed it and literally did perfectly.
Yeah, and we were all like, okay, it can't be that hard.
Yeah.
It's basically a balloon. You have to like use one breath to blow the balloon.
Yeah.
And then there's like a plastic cup on a table, and you have to like use the air from the balloon
to slide it across
the table without falling off, and whoever like got it furthest was able to win. I think I have videos, so you can like
I thought the falling off part would be the hardest part. Just getting it to move was the hardest part.
What do you mean? Mine didn't even. I don't even think it worked the first time.
Fell over.
Yeah, my cup just kept rolling.
I was like, oh damn, okay, I gotta like not do too much. It's like, I can barely get this thing, because there was definitely a like strategy that we just did not catch until the end. I feel like the end caught it.
That's true.
And then what else did we play? We played the sliding game. Then the stacking game.
Oh, stacking. Yeah.
Oh no, the cotton ball was next, right?
Cotton ball was first.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's seen that one where like you have the plate, someone's blindfolded, have a bunch of cotton balls around the plate, and you're trying to get them to like scoop it up with a giant
spoon,
spatula.
Yeah, spatula. Ladle.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that definitely some rules were being made up for that game. Because they saw the men were clearly winning. Because
you guys were literally cheating.
Initially, it was like men versus women.
They were literally cheating. They pressed their body against the plate.
She can't say nothing.
No, they pressed their body against the plate. Remember? We saw that happening.
No, but then. So I was like, okay, whatever. They're making up this rule. You guys literally did the exact same thing afterwards. I was looking at Hanan. Hanan was doing the exact same thing.
But I don't think she was doing it intentional, because everything she was trying to put in just went
under her plate.
We were doing it intentionally.
I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess you can't really.
You just do it instinctively,
yeah.
Because like you're trying to find your reference of the table, so you're like using your gut or your pelvic.
Yeah.
For me, it was my rib cage.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
For real though, but still. So, did we win that one though? I think we won that one.
Who won that?
Yeah,
one?
we won that one.
It was all an individual game. I think Faris won that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He did.
And then we played the stacking cup game. Nabat won that one.
I was in a close second.
Were you?
No, because our whole side lost.
What do you mean?
It was.
I was on the other side.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, and it was between me and her, and I think Steve maybe.
I think it was her and Steve at the end.
Yeah, it was.
I came in third place though.
No, we played
you
two
did
games.
come in third place.
We played like a team one, and then we played an individual.
Yeah. And then we played the what's it called? I don't even know what it's called. Snatch the cup.
Yeah, it's like the head. It's a head, shoulders, knees cup.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the abbreviation for that?
HSNC.
Girl, what?
Head, shoulders. Oh, not K.
I thought you were glitching, but you were trying to pronounce it the whole time. Yeah. It's giving Riz.
Speaking of abbreviations.
Yeah, can we talk about that for a second?
Okay, wait. I'll bring this because I feel like I was wronged here. Okay.
You weren't wronged. You are wrong.
If you are from Toronto or even Muslims in general, they know about a large event that goes on in the city called R.I.S.
It's not called R.I.S.
You called it Riz.
Yeah, he called it Riz.
It's called R.I.S. because
it's called R.I.S.
Essentially, it's called R.I.S. Like the abbreviation is R.I.S. Right?
Do you know what it stands for?
Reformed Islamic Citizens.
Reformed? That's
First of all,
crazy.
citizens
It's
is
not
with a C.
What?
Citizens is spelled with a C. It's reviving the Islamic spirit. You don't even know what it stands for.
I forgot it was an S. I don't know. I was thinking C.
You know what? Okay, this is a huge digression. Okay, I already know
What?
spelling is not your forte because every week I know, but Amir, every week
What?
when I have to go and upload the episode, I always have to proofread those timestamps because sometimes he just writes. I'm like, what is he trying to say here?
Oh my god!
I don't even know what this means.
Yeah, I think that runs in the family.
Yeah, see?
I feel like we have some mild form of dyslexia.
Real.
The other day, I posted on my story and didn't realize until like 10 hours later. I think I put like, like this tastes divine, but I spelt it as D-E-V.
Wait,
divine?
Is that not how you spell it?
No, guys, stop it. I raised you better than this. Like
It's
divine. Divine.
I spelled it like how I heard it in my head. Divine.
You spelled it phonetically?
Yes. Divine. Like this tastes divine.
Wait, but nobody says divine.
Yeah, when you're like exact, like, oh, this is divine. Like
I'm
that's how I was
crying.
trying to like say it in my head, but I spelled it like that on my story, and I didn't.
What? But
I
like,
didn't fix
they're
it.
coming out with a new Vine and they're calling it Divine.
That's different. Divine is spelled D-I-V-I-N-E.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I had to Google it.
So they're just doing like a like a play on words or whatever.
Probably.
You know, guys,
So that's what throws me off.
spelling and reading was never my forte growing up.
But Amir reads. That's why
So,
I'm
yeah.
like, why are you so bad at spelling?
Yeah, I read. I don't write.
Yeah.
Like usually
I can
just
read
like
in my head.
scan over it. Yeah.
And read aloud, kind of. I got
Whoever
a D-
said-
in reading in like 4th grade. I don't even know. I think the teacher was racist.
I was so bad. I was taken out of class.
I do. Huh?
I was so bad. I was taken out of class. I got like a separate teacher because I had such a bad lisp. Too.
You had a speech impediment.
Yeah.
But
I
no,
had, like,
they're
a separate
racist because
English
they
class.
put you in ESL.
Yeah.
No, I swear they were a little racist because how the hell did someone get a D- in reading? All we did was read out loud.
Did you stutter when you read? You read?
Probably. I just
You probably still had an accent.
I did not.
English is your first language.
I don't think it was. I feel like Gaysinan was.
We can't even do this podcast.
Oh my god, I'm literally in tears. How did you get a D-?
We had to like. Do you guys remember like the exercise you had to like read out loud?
Yeah.
And like each class, like someone else would read out loud.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was just like I was never nervous. I was not a nervous child, but I think just like I don't know, something about saying the words out loud, like it just I don't know, it just would stutter.
I remember there's a girl,
and then I would like I honestly think I have a mild form of dyslexia because that was really hard for me.
we gotta get.
But I could read. I read books so much growing up.
Yeah, you did read a lot.
Yeah, I think that's the case. Honestly,
we gotta get checked for
Yeah.
some.
There's also
ADHD.
certain. Oh, I 100% have that.
Yeah.
Amir did
I also
an
can't
online
write
test.
certain like letters like fluidly, like W. Every time there's a W in a word, like I pause.
Wait,
and my
say
brain
that
has
say
to,
that
like,
letter again.
W. W.
W.
What does your last name start with?
H.
Okay.
It's not etch. Listen, okay? I got over that a long time ago.
Wait, is there
He did it.
is there like a different way of saying W?
You guys just like
W.
have like a flabby
W?
How do you say it?
W.
W? W.
W.
You say like W.
Yeah, W.
It's not W.
W?
Yeah.
W. I don't think so. I don't
That's
know.
a lazy letter.
Anyways, I
Call
can't
it
write that word
W.
properly. Like I can, but like if I'm writing something with a W in it, like I pause and I'm like it just I don't know, something in me.
Can I ask?
What?
How do you write the letter Z?
Because she knows how to do it.
With a cross in the middle.
Do you actually?
Yes.
It's not only
Why
And same with the 7.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's because of daddy. It's probably because of daddy. From dad.
Wait, actually, maybe Z I don't do with the.
But the fact that you knew.
But seven, yeah. Wait,
You guys are so funny. It's
actually, yeah, I would put a
I always put a
cross
line.
in the
I
middle.
always put a line through it. Yeah.
I feel like maybe our parents did that.
Yeah.
They did. You know why? To differentiate between a Z and a number 2.
Mhm.
See, you know what though? Anytime I see a 2, I don't know if it's a Z or a
See?
2.
Mm-hmm.
So
you
it
need
helps.
It actually does help.
But
Yeah.
is that like do people do that outside of us?
I feel like they do it
Is
in
that a
math a
thing?
lot.
I feel like my
Yeah,
mom
right?
does that probably.
Maybe-
I feel like in math it's done a lot. Like you do the cross with in
Like
math.
Yeah.
counting, you think?
Yeah.
I definitely always do it for a 7. Because I can't read a 7 without that line in the middle.
I think a 7's supposed to have the line through it. No,
No, not.
is it not?
Like I have seen that a lot. But
Yeah. It
Now
would
I'm
feel wrong to
curious.
do a 7 without it.
Right.
No, you could do with the number 7. A lot of times it doesn't have that. That's like.
Yeah, but then how do you know if it's a 1?
Yeah.
What do
Like
you mean it
sometimes
has
even
a-
when I write 1, I do the thing with the like.
The
Yeah,
line under?
sometimes I'll like
Because
if
like
it's like
how
postal
is it an L?
code
Is it an
or-
I? Is it a 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it a 7? Is it a Z without the bottom? Like,
That's what
listen, some people write weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Just
I'm
need that
just-
extra step.
Yeah.
This is a huge digression.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
even remember
We were
what
talking about we were
talking
talking about Riz initially.
It's
Oh.
R.I.S.
Yeah, but so we're gonna leave that for you guys in the comments.
Okay.
If you know about Riz, tell us if you call it Riz or R.I.S. Because I feel like every time there's an abbreviation that is just asking to be used like a word, like you just use it that way. Like what's another word? Like OHIP. Oh wait, yes, that's very local.
It's very local, yeah.
What's another one that's like super popular, like abbreviation?
Like IHOP.
IG,
IHOP. IG.
But that's
Wait, no,
just
that's not really abbreviation though.
That's yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, but IHOP is another one. Wait, is IHOP an abbreviation though?
International House of Pancakes.
Oh,
But no one
okay,
actually
I
knows
forgot
that.
about
It's just
that.
called IHOP. That's true.
See, so like it's just
Or-
asking to be, and RIS is probably a word already.
Rice.
Rice, exactly.
Without the E.
No, because that'd be EC.
Nah.
It'll be rise. There you go. It's like rice. She totally meant that. Yeah, that's what she's talking about.
She was serious. I know you were. Said rice without the E.
Oh my god. Speaking of divine.
Pass me tissue.
Oh wait, this is my used one. Okay.
Oh my god. Amir.
Okay, she got it. But actually, speaking of divine, how this kind of originally started, I think. I can't
Okay.
remember because we're talking about
Yeah.
words. So Vine is coming back, and apparently they're like, when they say it's coming back, they mean like it's actually coming back, as in they're bringing back
The original.
the videos also. So it's gonna be the original, where it's 6 seconds format,
but do
whatever.
people keep their accounts? Like, can they
I
log
don't
back
know.
into their old accounts?
I think they're doing something like that because they said they're bringing back like 100,000 archived videos from the original platform.
Wow.
So I'm guessing like a lot of the popular ones, the bigger TikTokers, they'll probably get their not TikTokers, Viners will get their accounts back. But another big part of it was that they said they're going to be anti-AI. So like,
Oh
Good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did
That's
see
good.
that.
so like all those AI videos you're seeing now on like TikTok or even YouTube, mainly on YouTube, I see them. They're like, you're not going to see them on. They're at
That's
least going to
good.
have some technology to like catch it somehow.
Do you guys think they're gonna be as popular as Vine once was? I feel like TikTok is just dominating right now.
Even
know.
TikTok is losing steam, is it not? Because like
Really?
I feel like because of the whole like Oracle buying it and like the those people
Censorship,
getting
yeah.
power over it, like people are going to try and look for another platform. So Divine might be that one. And maybe initially they're going to start with 6 seconds and they move up, you know, they'll be like, okay, let's do 12 seconds.
Yeah.
And they just keep increasing it until they're like a clone. But I feel like they're going to shift over there because of like the influence that we're currently seeing on TikTok. No?
I think that the old Viners are probably gonna go back on.
Yeah.
Just to like, I think they're getting a deal with Vine, probably like an upfront cost to go back onto Vine to like revive it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they'll probably bank on or hope that like people will follow that.
But like a lot of the Viners, like they went 2 ways. Like a lot of them shifted into a completely different realm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or there are a couple that went to TikTok, like Demetrius went to TikTok. And then a lot of them just fell off. Like they continue to make content here and there, but it's very similar to what they used to make, and like it's not getting the views that they used to.
Yeah.
So
That's
like,
true.
who would be the new people to use it? Like, would there be an audience that would? I don't know. I feel like it would be a weird, a good test.
Well,
to see how people can do
there's
that.
those like funny people on TikTok that do Vine similar content. That's just like easy and like random clips and stuff. I feel like that'll still exist, and I think it will gain popularity, but. Yeah, I think it will actually because people, I feel like a lot, well, maybe not in Canada, but a lot of people in the US are annoyed of like TikTok has turned into just a shopping platform.
Yeah.
And like all the TikTok ads.
See,
and
that's the part we don't get.
We don't have
you guys
TikTok
don't
shop,
have that.
so we don't
but
see
like,
it.
but like TikTok shop is so big, people become millionaires off
Yeah, I've
TikTok
heard.
shop. And you
What?
don't have to have 1 million followers.
Mm-hmm.
There's people that have less than 100,000 followers that are making 6 figures per month. off TikTok
How?
shop.
Because they just sell random
Just
things?
they just make videos all day about random products, and some of them just happen to go viral.
Damn.
So I think because of that, people are kind of like maybe a little annoyed of all of that. So I think they might go on Vine to just like have funny content again and like entertaining content without the ads and like all of that. But eventually it'll turn into that. Probably
Like
not shopping,
Snapchat.
but I don't use Snapchat.
I feel
but
like Snapchat, like,
it did have a revival.
it did. And I feel like a lot of influencers who are on there, like, they get paid so much, but I'm like, where's
Yeah.
Snapchat getting the money from?
Ads, I guess. I don't know how the platform looks now, but is there a lot of ads in between stories you watch? Okay, that's why.
I don't even watch stories, but like I guess the people that I once followed, like you see they post like so many
No, they're.
snaps.
I think they're like CPM or like how much they get paid by Snapchat is a no matter, even if they're not getting as many views as they would get on other platforms,
Yeah.
they're still getting a lot of money for it, especially the ones that have deals.
Yeah, I think each qualifying video only has to be 15 seconds long. So if they make a video that's like a minute, that splits up into 15 seconds and they get paid for each of that. So if they're making like a 5-minute video, they're getting like a lot, and that's like not that much of their time.
Right.
Yeah, because I remember I was watching. Do you remember David Dobrik?
Yeah.
Yeah, like him, he like left YouTube for after the whole controversy or whatever. But then everybody's like, oh, where the hell did he go? Where did he go? He actually went to TikTok. Or not TikTok. He went to Vine. Or
Snapchat.
he went to Snapchat. Oh, my God.
Wrong platform.
He went to Snapchat. And he was still making... He was making actually more than he would make on YouTube. Because first off, he wasn't making money on YouTube.
At
Everyone
all?
thought he
Yeah,
was
he
making
wasn't
money on it.
monetized.
He wasn't even monetized.
How?
Because he
His
used...
videos were like crazy.
Not only that, he would use copyrighted content all the time. Like, in order to make his videos, like, pop or, like, as good as he wanted to, he felt like he had to use certain tracks. So he would just use those tracks. He didn't really care about monetizing it. He would get there's the in-video ads, like the ones they're saying, oh, you know, who's sponsoring this one?
BetterHelp.
BetterHelp. No, you know, his big one. The big
HelloFresh.
one he does is like the one that gives tickets. What are they called?
Oh,
SeatGeek.
SeatGeek. Exactly.
Everyone had SeatGeek at one point.
Yeah.
Everyone still does have.
He still gets sponsored by them.
Oh,
There's
yeah?
some people who do like every single podcast, every single
Damn.
video will be a SeatGeek.
He gets like, even recently he's been posting again on YouTube, and he's still giving out cars because of
Yeah.
SeatGeek. He's like giving out
Wow.
Ferraris and Teslas and everything, just random people, or not random people, but like people we thought would need it, right? So they're still out here, but a lot of times it's not in the views. It's about
Yeah.
like how well you're good at how good you are at marketing yourselves, basically. So if yeah, the Vine. No, her voice just cracked. I don't know what that was.
I don't know.
Yeah. But Vine, I feel like is gonna be tricky because it's only 6 seconds. But they
Isn't
were
it
making
7?
money before
Yeah,
with the
they
6
were.
second 6 second ads. But like, people have to be more creative now. Like
It is-
back in the
yeah.
day, it took a real like special knack or some creativity to be able to get a point across in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
And people kind of got used to the whole having 5-10 minutes if you wanted to, depending on what
I
kind of
also
content you
think
make.
I don't know. I'm curious about it because I feel like a lot of people are motivated by money now.
Yeah.
So if there's not an automatic monetization thing with it, it might not, or it'll separate the just like transactional influencers from actual creators. So actual creators that just create like care about making like entertaining, fun content that will hopefully help them get somewhere. I think they'll enjoy Vine again. And I think people will go back on it because it's like quick content. It's even quicker. People's attention spans are getting shorter and shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
You know? So I think they'll just go on there because it's like quick and funny and snappy. And I really think they're probably going to have like a couple $1 million in budget to pay influencers to start posting onto Vine again.
Yeah.
I could
starting with the old super popular Viners like I mean, honestly forget all their names, but like King something.
King Batch.
King Batch.
That guy that like does DJing now.
Who?
He's like black. He was young
Daystorm?
when he started.
Oh no.
No, he was really young.
Oh, the one who's a producer now.
Yes. I forget his name.
Jay Versace.
Jay Versace.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's a producer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
He's a
big
Emmy, not Emmy. What do you call it?
Academy?
A Grammy award winning.
Wow.
Yeah. He's
Winning?
producer.
He won?
I believe he won, or he was nominated for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he won.
Yeah, but I feel like they're
gonna.
gonna like pay him a big bag to try and come back.
Yeah, but no, he
Yeah.
doesn't make that kind of content though. People like that. So I mentioned there was like two ways they went. There's
I was
some who
never
just,
really into Vine, to be honest. So I'm curious.
Yeah, I wasn't big on
Yeah,
Vine
me
either.
Yeah,
either.
you weren't either.
I
We
just
were
knew about
YouTube.
it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
knew about it because of YouTube.
Yeah,
The people would take the clips
exactly.
and put them on YouTube as like compilations.
Yeah.
And that was my way of consuming Vine, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I feel like those Viners specifically, the ones who like found another niche or something else, not even a niche, just something else that they love to do from that, will not be coming back. Like even that, what's her name? Quinlan Blackwell?
Yeah. Was
Like-
she a Viner?
Yeah, she started off on Vine too.
Oh, you know what? You're right. She's the one that went.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
The silent scream.
Yeah.
Oh,
I always forget that's her.
her.
Yeah, like she has been like blowing up recently.
Yeah.
Like she's been growing, but recently just went like skyrocketing.
Yeah.
So
I
those
think-
people.
I think if the check is high enough,
I
then
guess
they can
so,
make
yeah.
a few videos.
But even then, I don't think it's going to hit the same. Because the original
Yeah.
creativity that people have, you can't recreate that.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
unless-
there's still some creative videos on TikTok though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't
Things
get
that
me
are like
wrong.
entertaining and interesting.
Oh, yeah, for
like,
sure.
You know.
that's
That's
my
true.
side of TikTok. At least.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, okay.
So we'll
Yeah,
see
I'm
though. I'm
entertained by the AI
curious.
cats.
I was never really into Vine, but maybe this will make
Yeah, we'll
me
see if it-
intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like short form content is even harder to like film and edit because you're trying to like really short form it but still get your point across.
Mm-hmm.
Yes and no. No,
Versus-
I will always say YouTube is like
The hardest?
the hardest of all.
Really?
content. Yeah, for sure.
When you coming back? Yeah, I'm putting it on the
Exactly.
hot. When I mean, like we literally
is-
cannot talk because we have so many unedited like videos that we said.
I know.
Well, you'll see this when we're back from whatever.
Yeah, I know. Okay, we're working on that. Okay, it takes time.
We're podcasters, not
Yeah,
vloggers.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You-
We're
gotta.
part-time vloggers.
I gotta. You know, that's been the big conversation the past couple weeks. I had some meetings with my manager, and she's like, "So, what's going on?"
Mhm.
What's the
With
tea?
YouTube?
Oh yeah, with YouTube.
Mm.
The last time I posted, I think was like 3 months ago, maybe even 4. It was my Japan vlog,
It's
Damn.
more
which
than
was
that.
which was late. Like
Oh.
it was a late upload.
Yeah.
I think I uploaded my Japan vlog like a month and a half after I got back.
Okay, that's
Damn.
nothing compared to us.
Yeah, that's actually
We're
pretty
a
good.
year
Really?
out. We're usually a
Okay,
year out.
my last long form video was June 30th. Oh shit.
Yeah, you guys ain't eating, man.
6 months
If
ago.
you're on
But-
YouTube, you ain't eating.
No, I want to make a comeback like before the end of this year. For sure.
Why don't you just have someone go through all your videos and
I
make
know.
clips of them? or
No,
something?
I have so many vlogs filmed. So I think I'm trying to figure out how to. I think I'm overthinking it because I want to make a video, obviously, just talking about my year, not just like posting a random vlog from like 7 months ago.
Yeah.
But I want to frame it in a way of like, this is what I was up to this year. This is why I took a break. But like while I was gone, I went here and like a little clip, like 5-minute vlog of that. And then when I came back, I did this. And then I literally have so
It literally.
much content that I've been filming.
Yeah.
You could have a sit down video, say where you were, and then be like, you know what? Every week I'm gonna release.
Yeah, like little videos.
lost
here
Or
and
files.
there.
it
I
just
don't know, I
requires
think-
you to write a script, literally.
Yeah,
like,
I think
write
I'm
a
just gonna
script.
write a script and
Yeah.
just shift the way that I normally do content.
Yeah.
At least for this bit. Because
Give
it's
a little,
like, it's, I still have
narration.
like the second half of the trip with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't posted the Malaysia and Singapore stuff. I still have all that. And then we also went to Grand Cayman Islands like earlier this year. I never posted it. I filmed the whole thing. Where else? Like I filmed probably some New York vlogs and stuff. I just need to like find all the memory cards first of all.
Do you save all the memory cards, like
Yeah.
LVA files?
I just keep them on the memory card and I get new memory cards.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Stop it.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You don't just take a giant drive, like a 10 terabyte drive, and put them on there.
I don't know how to do all that.
That's why I always
You
say
need a NAS. Just get a
brain.
NAS. I mean, get a. It's basically like a giant hard drive. It's a giant hard drive. Like it has multiple hard drives in it. So you put all your files on there, but it has multiple hard drives. So like if one fails, like let's say 10 years down the road, one of them fails, it backs up all that information. So you never lose your information.
Send me the link.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
I'll send you.
Do we have that?
What?
Wait,
no,
but
we
I
don't
still
even have that either.
that still requires me, like regardless, even the hard drive, that still requires me to put the memory card in my laptop.
Yeah.
Plug the hard drive into my laptop, highlight all the clips, put them on, wait for them to load, and then make sure it's good. And then I have to do that for every
What do you
single
make sure
thing.
they're good?
Like make sure it
And
unplug
upload it.
and then plug it back in and see if it works, see if it's there.
You think he does
That
that?
just
work.
takes so much more time. Like it's just, it's a lot.
You gotta just have
But
get
I have all the clips.
get-
it's not lost. Like I have everything. I just need to find which memory I have to plug each one now.
And that takes so much more
See?
time.
That's so much more harder.
I
Dang.
know. But that's why I've been gone for so long.
Yeah.
You know, one of those tasks that like take you a whole year, but really when you do it, it's like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not going to take 3 minutes, but that's
We gotta work on that.
that's
for
the
real.
gripe about
yeah.
YouTube. So yeah, but I'll be back soon, inshallah. That's my
Inshallah.
goal. I think 2026, I want to like be a lot more consistent with YouTube, and like, yeah, like it doesn't have to be. I don't know. I want to put more effort into it in a way.
I was just gonna ask, like, do you ever think about like shifting your content completely?
Kind of like almost even like hiring like a videographer to make like my content look a little cooler, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I overthink it though, because I'm like, maybe sometimes people just want to watch my vlogs and just doesn't have.
But you can have different content for different people.
Yeah.
You have a pretty large following base, mashallah. So like,
yeah,
there could be something for everyone.
no, for sure. Yeah, but first things first, I gotta upload all of that content from the past year. The great thing is that when I do eventually come back, you'll actually see what I've been up to, because I have vlogged a lot of it, and the stuff that I haven't vlogged lives on my TikTok and my Instagram. So like I'm still updating that way. I've been posting vlogs on there,
Yeah.
but I still have long form content that's just like hasn't seen the light of day yet.
See,
So we'll be back soon.
we can't point any fingers right now.
Yeah, like it's the pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
So
But you guys have been really consistent with your podcast.
Oh yeah, podcast
That's
is
good.
That's easy because you just come down,
Yeah.
record,
Talk,
edit it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like the format is already there.
yeah, we're
Right?
just like slotting
Yeah,
ourselves
when you're
in.
Yeah.
when you make a vlog, especially if you're like, I'm a perfectionist, so like I want like for a certain narrative, I want to flow to everything. And if I
Yeah.
don't have the clip for like this certain thing, I'm like, just throw it all out. Just throw
Yeah.
it all out.
And I feel like we like whenever we talk about like vlogging a trip or whatever we're doing, we like kind of conceptualize like how the vlog, how we want it to look in our heads, so we take certain shots for it, but then it's just the task of editing it all.
Yes. It's yeah.
It's a lot.
Because
is a
being a
lot.
vlogger, I feel like being a vlogger is different, where you have to have like an intention
Yeah.
beforehand. Like some
Yeah.
vloggers,
And it's a storyline.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
like there's so many different types of vloggers. Like there are vloggers who will write a script even before they do their travels.
Yeah.
And like as they're talking, they're like they're speaking at different parts of their trip or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they put it all together. And then other vloggers will like make it look very cinematic, where they're taking these really cinematic shots, very like simple, very little dialogue,
Yeah.
maybe a little like more like live like interactions. What do they call those, like live interactions, more candid interactions? But then you can have the classic ones where you're just talking to their vlog and you get a few B shots in between your transitions, and that's your tip. So like
Yeah.
having all those options can be a little scary.
yeah.
It can seem like a lot. I think also the reason why I took a step back from YouTube is I felt like my entire life just became content only. It's like when I was just a YouTuber, I could still like I'll vlog here and there, but like I didn't always have to have my camera on me, and I didn't feel like, oh, I missed this moment, I had to film that, or like, you know, like so many different devices. But now it's like, okay, I have to think about vertical short form content?
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to film a get ready with me before I go to my actual event and then vlog that as well? And then now even as simple as like, okay, what purse do I take so that both my phone and my camera fits? And like, it just became so much. I was like, you know what? I just need to take a step back and just enjoy life and live in the moment. And that's what I did, like, for the past year, I feel like. Yeah. Like, when I went on trips, I would vlog, but, like, my everyday life, which normally I would, like, record and stuff, I just, like, put my phone down. I didn't have to think about, oh, I have to vlog this moment. Are people going to be comfortable with, like, me bringing my camera out in this? And, like, you know, even, like, last night, like, that would have been a fun addition to the vlog and stuff. And I filmed a little clips, but it's, like, I don't know, sometimes you just want to enjoy life.
Live in the moment.
You just want to live in the moment. So it's, like, figuring out a way to have that like feeling, because the thing is, I think why people resonate with my YouTube content is they feel included, they feel like they're part of those moments. But then if that comes at a cost of me feeling like I'm not living in the moment anymore, it's like, at what point do you just take a step back and you're like, you just need to like think about yourself first before what other people want to see, and then you can get back to that and like reevaluate like how much you want to share and like all the different things. So I think I'm at a place where like I'm actually excited to film more or like share more, where it doesn't, I don't know, it's just like finding a better balance, I guess.
I think you also just like refound your motivation and inspiration.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes taking a step back allows that. I went to an event like a few weeks ago, and this girl that I met, what was her name? Somali Smell Good or something. She's like a fragrance
I think I've
TikToker.
seen her stuff before.
Yeah, it was at a Kayali event, and she was just like, oh my god, she's like, I've seen you at a few events, but she's like, she's like, I never wanted to like bother you. She's like, I've been watching you for years, and she's like, you really inspire me, and just like posting content and blah blah blah. And she was basically like, yeah, like I noticed like you don't post on YouTube as much anymore, like what's going on? And I was like, I don't know, I just feel like there's been a lot, like sometimes I overthink.
Oh, my bad.
Amir, you're ruining this.
I'm sorry. Damn. The camera's showing overheating, so
shit.
yeah.
Is your fan not on?
It is on, but I don't know why it's still showing overheating, so I just opened that up. Okay.
But yeah, she was just kind of like, basically I was just like, yeah, you know, sometimes I overthink content, or just like, I don't know, I've been very overwhelmed. And she's like, wow, it feels good to hear that, because I look at you as like such an inspiration, and like you have everything figured out, and you had like your content always looks so clean, and like you just have like this whole machine going. So she's like, to hear that, like it makes me feel like, okay, like other people are feeling this as well. And I'm like, I'm literally just a girl. Like I'm literally like it may look like I have these accolades and whatever, and like people I guess look up to me in that sense, but like I'm still figuring shit out. I'm always overwhelmed. I'm always once a week having a mental breakdown. Like it happens, you know? So I think just like taking a step back sometimes just kind of like helps you connect with yourself again. Yeah.
But is that because, you know, you also freshly turned 30 this year?
I did. I did.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. I think that maybe was a part of it as well. Cause I'm like thinking about my 20s, all 10 years, a whole decade has been online.
Yeah.
Like obviously before that as well, but to think of a whole decade of my life, my entire 20s was like online. And it's like, when you get older, you're like, how long do you want to keep doing this? Like, you kind of have to reevaluate how you even want to show up in the world, let alone like online too. So I think like that like shift was like, maybe let me just take a break from YouTube, especially because that was such a big part of my 20s. And like see if I even want to do it again. Like if I'm okay with just posting short form content and like going into other endeavors that would like make me feel more fulfilled. But I think taking a step back and like seeing so much of my community in person and also online being like, we've really missed your YouTube videos. Like I don't go a day without seeing comments about my YouTube channel. And if I were
I'd be
gone,
liking those, you know. I'm like, yeah, same retweet.
If I was gone from TikTok or Instagram, like I don't think I would get those types of comments because of the community that I've built on YouTube.
I feel like
special.
YouTube community is always going to be different. Like it always seems more connected.
And like if I don't post for a month on TikTok, I would be surprised if I got a message from someone that was like, oh, you haven't posted on TikTok, because there's so much on there, but there's a different type of community and like feeling that you get from YouTube. You know, so
and I think it's because like maybe on YouTube, since those people are more inclined to watch like longer form content, they have to really like you.
Yeah.
Like on TikTok.
Yeah.
On TikTok, so it's short form. Like they're like, okay, maybe I just want the information this person's giving me, whatever.
Yeah.
Like they
They're
may
not
come
invested.
up again. Yeah, they're not invested. But if it's YouTube, they're invested. Especially if they
Exactly.
subscribe, they're really invested, right? So
And the bell notification, or whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
which y'all should be doing. But but yeah, that's why I feel like the community's always been different. That's why I think I've always gravitated more towards like sticking on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because it feels more genuine
It does.
than
Yeah.
on TikTok or any other platform, really. And like, you sure TikTok, I feel like TikTok and the other platforms like Instagram are good for like advertising where they should go. It's like, hey, I'm posting on YouTube, guys, you know, come over to our channel. But like, that's like, just let them know, right?
For sure.
Yeah, because there are some people who like just know us from clips.
Yeah.
Actually, majority of the people that I've met, I've noticed that the clips help gain attraction to YouTube videos, aside from like the ones that wait for the episodes. But majority of the people are like, oh yeah, I've seen your videos before. And I'm like, wait, like you watch all the podcasts? No, on TikTok. I'm
Yeah,
like,
see,
wow.
exactly.
okay, cool.
That's interesting.
This means I gotta post more clips. That's what I guess.
Yeah, I know, right?
I feel like you guys stopped posting a lot of clips on TikTok. Or do you still? I
We
haven't seen as many.
No, we have them. We just there's been I just forgot to tell Sara that I made clips.
Oh.
Yeah,
or sometimes he'll be like, the clip's there. I'm like, no, it's not. And then he's like, shoot, I forgot to hit
yeah, I
like
just forgot
save.
to, yeah. So that's on me. Okay, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Because now we're just gonna like, we have a couple piled up that we can post like back to back.
Yeah.
But I also sometimes I'm like, I overthink our content too.
Really?
Like, you know how sometimes I'm like, maybe we should do like TikTok trends, but I don't know if that's authentic to us.
I feel like once a week, just like doing like a little,
Like something.
like something that's just trending.
You guys are working against me, huh? You guys are really trying to get me to do these TikTok videos, dances, and stuff like that.
No, not dances.
Oh, okay.
That's not us.
I don't know
Like
why.
something as simple as like,
went
okay
to TikTok
guys, we're
dances.
back. Did you miss us? Because we missed you. Like type of situation.
Oh, like the sound over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it, but it like in this room, like it has to do with the podcast. You don't have to do random like dancing TikToks out loud
Yeah.
outside or something.
Like we're not the dancing.
Yeah,
We're not
maybe
the
I'm more-
performing type though.
No.
I think that's what it is. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not very good at like performing.
Yeah, you're not very
like
good at
that.
lip syncing.
Yeah,
When it
exactly.
comes to like lines, I will never forget when we had to film promo for our live show. It took us so long to just like, it wasn't even a script. It was
Oh my
just we
God.
had something to say, like our live show.
Yeah.
We could not like we just couldn't get it out. And then I realized in that moment, like, wow, we could never do scripted content ever, because like I don't know what we're gonna do the day that we have to film an ad.
Oh my god.
We're just gonna be laughing or like messing up our
Just read it.
lines. Yeah, at that point.
Yeah, at that point, you just have to do like a lot of podcasts. What they do is they'll film their podcast.
I see people just reading it,
Really?
Yeah, they'll just read it.
but like separate. Like they'll film it like before
Exactly,
they film the podcast.
they'll do it
Yeah, okay.
afterwards.
and
yeah,
then just put the clip in.
or be like just the individual. Like it'll
Yeah.
just be me doing it by myself, or like you'll be doing it by yourself. Without your person in the room, just so
Yeah.
they're not distracted.
I mean, I like it better when like they're just like talking and like to the camera and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But I think it's like Nick Vile or someone. He literally like
Oh.
has a paper and he's like just reading it. Like, okay, guys, today we're talking about like he just reads it, and I'm like, I
Dang.
mean, whatever.
Yeah, at that point, it's like
It's
keeping the
you don't even
podcast
care about the
afloat.
product. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're living in New York now.
She's been in New York.
it's
No,
actually
no.
been a whole year.
Yeah.
No, but like because you were technically there for the whole Zohran Ramdani's like
Yeah.
campaign, so you have like the insight on like what the vibes were in the city, especially with people
yes
who
and no.
No?
Actually, yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
Because I was there while they were doing all the polls, like
Yeah.
like at the like schools and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it honestly just felt like all of New York was actually on board for him for once.
Really?
Like
Love
there was
to
no.
see that.
It was very rare to see
Like Cuomo,
like
or
Cuomo
Sliwa
flyers
yeah.
or like random things like that. Like everywhere was just talking about Mamdani. Everyone had like on all of the posts. It was all like his like cool artwork and stuff.
I think that was because of he had like 100,000 plus volunteers.
There was a lot. Yeah, there was a
Wow.
lot of volunteers all over the city.
Mm-hmm.
I will
Wow.
say, yeah, they were doing their thing with
Like
their campaigning for sure.
oh, like you were seeing them on the streets.
yeah,
Basically.
yeah, like every corner,
No way.
majority.
I feel like you could have like even bumped into Zohran at some point.
probably
Because like that guy was on the streets, he was running around.
Yeah, I probably could have bumped.
Yeah,
into
but you
him,
could feel it in the air that like
For sure.
something was changing basically.
for sure. Yeah, it was cool. Like it was like white people campaigning for him,
Yeah.
like black people. Like it didn't matter. Like it was like any type of person campaigning for him.
Were you in the city when he won?
No, I had just left.
Shoot.
I think he won on the 4th.
Yeah. It was the 4th. Yeah, it was
right?
the 4th.
Yeah, and I had left on the 1st.
Dang.
So I missed that. Yeah, but I'm sure the energy was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a year and a few months living. Well, okay, going back and forth. I don't want to say like live. Okay, throughout the summer. Throughout the summer, I was there a lot more.
Yeah.
But just like going back and forth between LA and New York. I love it, honestly. I really like New York. I feel like it just has like such like a special. I hate this word, but like the energy. Like
I knew you were gonna say that.
It really is. Like, and you felt it too when you were there.
You know what it is? I feel like it's very young. Like it has a young energy, a youthful energy. No?
I mean, I wouldn't even say that.
Really?
It's just like if I'm comparing it to LA feels very and I love LA. Like it's just it's just a very different like
almost like
vibe.
Performative.
No. I wouldn't even say that because the people that are like, oh, LA's performative or fake and whatever, it's just like you just
the
don't
people
know
you surround yourself
proper
with too.
LA.
Yeah.
LA's more okay. If I were to like compare it, LA is like wellness. It's like going to like a spa retreat. It's like you can really focus on just like slow mornings, like easy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Walking around, nice sun. Like you don't have. There's not much worry when it comes to everyday life. New York, there's grit. It's dirty. It's nasty. But it's like alive. Like New York feels alive. LA feels sleepy. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like New York forces you to get out of the house because majority of the time your apartment is so tiny, so you don't want to be in there anyways. You have to take the train. Like I think I was explaining to you, like sometimes I'm lazy. Like I obviously don't have a car in New York, so I'm like, oh, let me just Uber. Like the place is like 15 or 20 minutes away. It'll just save me a lot more time than like walking to the station, which is like 10 minutes from me. And then I check the Uber. Sometimes it'll be like $15 where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm taking it. Other times the same ride will be $50 for a 15-minute ride. So it forces you to not be lazy, get on the train, like, and then like, I feel like a lot of people in LA sometimes are a little too lazy to leave the house. Like if you're trying to make plans with people, it's just kind of sometimes
mainly
hard.
Because
like
you don't want to drive in that traffic.
Exactly, you don't want to drive, and like it really is that. Like unless you just go to someone's house, it's just hard to do things. But in New York, it's like, okay, if I'm in a meeting at 9 a.m. in the morning and I don't have another one until like 5 p.m., I'm not gonna go home. I'm gonna stay in the city all day. And then I'm gonna look at where my friends are at, either on Find My or just text people that are in the city and be like, hey, do you happen to be in the city today? Which like the city is considered Manhattan. And then Brooklyn is Brooklyn and all the other boroughs. So when you say the city, it's like Manhattan. And then you just like hang out with someone for lunch. Like even if it's just like a quick coffee, go to the grocery store with someone. Like it's more lively. Like there's just so much more to do. And I think also for my business and where I'm at right now, there's just obviously so much more content creators and like, I don't want to say competition, but it's very saturated. So like I have to work a little bit harder, like to get campaigns and stuff like that. And LA, it's not the place for that anymore. New York is where all the brands are. It's just, I'm constantly busy. My schedule is full. Like,
so it's shifted, like.
It's shifted. Yeah. You know how LA was kind of like the hub for like creators, I would say from like 2015 to 2020. Yeah. 2020 is when it ended, honestly. After 2020, LA just became a lifestyle, like, wellness place, but it wasn't a place to like come and like grit and hustle and all of that when it comes to content. New York is kind of that place now. So it's like good to have a foot in the door. So you see yourself staying there more? Yeah, I really like it. I would love to. Honestly, I would move tomorrow, like full time.
Okay.
Yeah, but Kevin really loves LA, so we're a bit at odds over there. But we're trying to figure something out where like maybe we shift our like full-time place to New York and have like a part-time place in LA or something. But yeah, obviously the weather is the hardest part to leave.
That's the reason you left here. Outside of the business opportunities.
I mean, New York's weather is better than Toronto. It's not as bad. It's not as cold. It's not as it's not as bad. And I think the way the city is built, it's a little bit easier to still get around.
I feel like like you're mentioning, because of the reason how the city is built, like with all the building stuff, I feel like that also has an effect on the weather as well. Just due to the fact that there's smaller streets, like there's less wind. The issue out here is that there's wind hitting you from every angle. Right?
I was downtown today and I was getting like.
Yeah, but there's wider streets, right? In New York's a lot tighter streets. I feel like the wind doesn't have as much opportunities to hit you.
It's not even just that. It's just that every building is forced to, like, if there's snow, they have to clear it. Like, by city laws, like, they have to clear it.
Yeah.
Same with, like, all the landlords and all of the, like, supers of all the places. Like, they have to make sure everything is cleared out.
Yeah.
And then, like, in New York, it actually is quicker to take the subway than it is in Toronto. Sometimes it might take longer to take the subway to go certain places. In New York, it's actually the fastest option.
That was like the thing I loved about New York.
Yeah.
I was staying in Brooklyn, and like you'd go to Manhattan, you'll be there in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Wait up to Harlem in another 20 minutes, and then you want to go all the way back. You can take the faster train and get there in like 30 minutes.
And then you're just sitting on a train as opposed to like in traffic sitting and whatever. Like you can kind of get some work done. Like every time you get to a station, there's a little bit of Wi-Fi, so you can send a few texts and like check a few emails, and then you don't have service, and then next station
they don't have Wi-Fi on the trains yet.
I know. I'm not really sure.
They even had it here for a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got rid of it or something. They used to have it somewhere here.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice. I really like it. And there's just so many more Muslims. Like it's so much more multicultural. Like it's fun. I like it.
Well, now with the Sharia law being implemented.
Oh my god, Amir.
Oh my god.
Don't do that.
Bro, it was funny to me seeing all of that on TikTok, but it was also very concerning because I'm like, people are going to take this as like, they actually think this is what's happening.
Yes.
So it was like, I think my friend Isra actually posted a TikTok.
Oh my god.
And I forget, it was like the song that was like, my name is Mamdani.
Yeah.
So it was like her and like my other two friends like dancing to it. And then it was like welcome to the first day of Sharia law or something like that. It was just like a silly TikTok. But it got like over 2 million views or something. And like people were like referencing it in like news articles.
What?
It became this, and they're like, look at what these Muslims are trying to do with the city. Like it was actually so crazy.
God.
Yeah, like all the like right wing
like
news places were like taking all, it was just it got a little out of hand. But
That's
it's like
crazy.
to us it's like funny because it's like obviously a joke. But like to those people they're like a lot more serious. It's okay. Mom just poked her head in a little bit.
Yeah. But honestly, I don't even think half those people know what that word even means.
They love saying Sharia law.
Yeah. And you know what? At the end of the day, guys, if it was implemented, your life would be like so much more better. So
I'm just saying.
Is it really that bad? You know,
there would be order restored.
You know what? If you want to
world.
know a little bit more about it, just open up a little book called the Quran, and it'll teach you everything you need to know.
Oh my god.
There's some people who would take that actually seriously, but
they would.
I feel like one more before we're kind of getting rushed out of here, but before we end the podcast, okay. So we're getting a little rushed out of here, but before we end the podcast, we'd like to answer a couple of your questions from previous episodes. So Sara is going to take it away here.
Okay.
How long have we been recording for?
An hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the first one. What are your favorite ways to decompress after a long day after work?
Oh, mine is boring.
Going to the gym.
No, we actually answered something similar to that, but a lot of times, like, I have routines, right? There are things I have to check off the list. It's, after coming back from work, of course, it's like going on a walk, getting my 10,000 steps, going to the gym, and then making the food, meal prepping food for today and for tomorrow, just in case.
This is how you decompress after work?
No, these are things I have to get before I get there. Okay. And then once that's done, like, I make sure, like, any podcast stuff that I need to do is done. Then, like, if I have, usually I'll have, like, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, if I can get it in there, unless I have, like, other duties. I'm still a husband here, too, guys. If I have any other duties to do, I'll usually just play games.
Really? You became a gamer again?
No, like, it's like...
He's always been a gamer.
I've always been a gamer.
He stopped for a long time.
I don't think he ever stopped.
I never stopped. I just got busy.
Yeah.
I just got busy with life. Yeah, but recently, like, I've just been getting back into it more and more. Because, like, first off, because there are a lot of good games that are coming out. But just, like, now, I feel like back in the day when I was living here... there would be this weird feeling. Like, I'd be playing games, and then parents would, like, walk in and make some comment about me playing games. Like, you're always playing games. And, like, even though I never play games, it would just irk me. So it, like, forced me to, like, stop playing games as much. But now that I'm, like, at home and I can do whatever I want, I just don't have that feeling.
Can I tell you something?
What?
Remember how you always blame us for your failed YouTube career once upon a time?
Yeah.
Why do you let the criticisms and the haters
Oh,
get to
okay,
you?
whatever.
Right.
Do you block out the noise if you want to play a game? If you want to make a video commentary thing?
Nah.
You could have
You
been
know?
a millionaire right now.
Thank
For
you.
real.
You could have been like over 1 million
I could
subscribers.
still be one, okay?
We
No,
could have
you can't.
retired.
Keep
by
an eye
now.
out for my fitness channel coming in anytime soon. Okay, 2026, guys.
Inshallah.
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 What do
What
you
do you
doing?
do?
Yeah.
What do I do?
Yo, that reminds me of yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday, like,
We
I
share the
forget
same brain
what it
cell.
was, but
No, it was something about the food. Like
Yeah.
and then someone was like, "Oh, we're getting fat."
oh yeah, and
And then at the same time,
at the exact and with the same cadence.
yeah, we were both like, "We're getting fat tonight. We're getting fat tonight." Like the song by Gucci, not Gucci. Yeah,
Come on.
No,
Huh?
Gunna.
Yeah, I think it's getting.
You never
he
heard
doesn't
that?
work. He doesn't use
No.
that word, but like we
Yeah.
changed it to that word
never
at
heard
the
that
same
song?
time.
Oh, no, I don't know that song.
Never heard. It's on TikTok. Come on now.
You've definitely heard it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But essentially, we said it like there was a pause after that thing was said, but we both said that exact same thing,
Yeah.
sang it the exact same way with the exact same line at the same time.
At the same time. This is
That
the
shows. That's
actual
the
song.
and it happens multiple times. It happens all the time.
You never heard this?
Oh, like maybe like once or twice. Oh,
Oh.
I do. I know this.
Yeah.
I know this.
Anyways, we were both like, we're getting fat tonight at the same exact time.
Same time. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. What was
No,
your
no,
thing?
no. Wait, how
How do you decompress?
Oh yeah. Damn. It's been a long weekend. How do I decompress? You know, I'm stressed 99% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm overwhelmed.
So how do you relieve it?
Uh,
Or do you relieve it? Do you know how to de-stress?
Do you do something to like give yourself some me time after work?
not all the time, but when I do get the chance to, honestly, my walking pad is like, or like
Really?
this. Yeah.
A walking pad is to decompress?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
or because like, I wish I had the time to like watch shows and like brain rot.
Yeah.
I don't always get the time
Yeah.
to like sit there and watch a whole show. So as much as I would love to,
Yeah.
I just can't. So like I've purchased so many books that I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna use this to like wind down the night. But like, no, half the time I just sleep early. So aside from honestly just doom scrolling, which is not the
Yeah.
healthiest.
That's your decompression?
But there are days where like especially the days that I'm in office, like that commute takes so much out of me that but when I make it home, I have to at least sit for like 15 minutes in silence. Like I can't talk.
Yeah.
It's just the day it just took a lot
That
out
was
of me.
literally a reason I had to move closer to work because like
Yeah,
I
I can't-
realized how much time you're wasting on the road and like
I
how
hate
much
it.
it has a mental effect on you.
No,
It's not
and
good.
especially now because you leave before the sun comes up. You come
Yeah.
home,
Oh,
the sun's
yeah.
already down. You're just like,
That's horrible.
My
You
whole
need to
day's
take
gone.
Your vitamin
Yeah.
D. Make sure you
oh
don't
yeah, I
get
doubled up on my pills
Yeah.
now. So
very
We get like
too.
5,000 milligrams now or something.
no, literally, because I'm not trying to have seasonal depression this
Yeah.
year. I want to be outside with a smile on my face.
Exactly.
So
What
yeah.
are you doing?
What do you do? How do you decompress?
I kind of just like sit on the couch and like, yeah,
Like,
kinda
just melt
do
into it?
nothing. Yeah, just kind of melt into the couch.
You just have to like sit in silence and like turn off your
Yeah.
brain first.
I like turn on like a Netflix. Like I'll find a random show on
Mm-hmm.
Netflix to watch. Yeah, I'll do that. Going to the gym also.
Mm-hmm.
I do that when I'm just like.
The gym is for me, it's a
Yeah.
good
It
is,
decompressor
yeah.
a lot of times too.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll I'll be really busy throughout the day. So I normally like to work out in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I'll be too busy, and then it'll be like 8 o'clock, and I'm just kind of like sitting there like irritable. What happened?
Did you not feel that like?
Oh no, that's because I hit this in my hand.
Oh.
Right.
I'll just be like uncomfortable, and I'm like, I don't want to scroll, I don't want to watch, so I'll just be
Oh my
like,
god,
let me
I
just go
know
to the
those
gym.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just like go at night, and I'm just kind of like whatever. I did that the other night actually while I was here.
Yeah.
I went at like 8:45, and I came back at like 11:30.
Damn.
Swimming. I love swimming.
That's
Really?
like that's a lot to like.
No, but there's just like something
Do.
about
It is nice though.
like
Being
just
in the water?
being in
Yeah.
the water. Like I actually miss it. I haven't been in a while, but I should probably go swimming again.
Yeah.
We gotta get back to that, man. I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference.
Let's bring
Mentally.
back Fitness Fridays. Let's start it because we
But
never
yeah,
actually
we never
did
did it.
Yeah. Are you guys finding it harder to stay connected or to connect with friends or old colleagues as you get older?
Oh yeah. There's
Yeah.
some I still have to reach out to.
Yeah.
From like 10 years ago.
It is. You know what it is? I think as we get older and we just have more on our schedules. Like we're just doing different things. We're not just doing work and home.
Yeah.
It's harder because you're not just coordinating your own schedule, but the other person's schedule too, like whatever they've got going on.
Well, I feel like also like even just between us two, like living far apart and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not the best at like communicating with people or keeping in contact. Amir and I like, but you know, we're the same, so we get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel bad and I'll randomly just like text you or call you and be like, what's the update from the last 3 months? My bad. Like,
but I will say, like, I feel like obviously we're very blessed to be in this position, but like we, despite living, and I texted you this literally this morning too, but like despite living far apart, I think we've seen each other. Okay, obviously not the same when she's lived here, but we've seen each other so much
pretty often
over the last couple of years, like every few months, every other month or so, which like I never take for granted. She never, like every time we say goodbye, I'm like, see you in like 6 weeks.
I know. But it's always intentional when we're together and when we're coming as well. Like we know like let's make time to actually do something, like whatever. Like because I really value like in-person communication. And I just have never been the type, like, I feel even my friends in New York, like, anytime I'm not in New York, I'm usually not following up with them or, like, seeing what's up in their life. So every time I go, it's literally, like, an hour or two catch-up session about what just happened. Because they're just, like, but I think they kind of get it. And I, like, obviously get it. But and, like, vice versa. Yeah. But, like, even just, like, calling my parents, like, I have to, like, put reminders on my phone. Because I'm just, I'm not a natural phone caller. Like I just won't. I won't naturally. And then by the time I think, like I feel so guilty. I'm like, oh my god, it's too late to even call someone. Yeah,
you guys are opposite of your parents.
Yeah, I don't know. We just both got that same like gene.
Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe because of our parents. Like sometimes like you pick up on the opposite habits of your parents.
Yeah. I don't know.
I hear that.
But I think it's important to just like have an understanding with the people that like you want to maintain friendships with, and just be like, listen, this is how I am, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But if you want to call me, like I'm not gonna not answer. If I'm busy, like I'll let you know and I'll call you back. But like for me to actually like do that, sometimes it's tough.
Like initiating the conversation.
Yeah.
I feel like I was always really good at staying connected.
Yeah, you're really good at that. You're like an A+ at that.
Not anymore. I feel like I've fallen off a little bit, only because
I mean, if anything, that's a good thing.
Like I had to reclaim my energy. It's not that the conversations are draining, but it does take a bit of a mental load.
Okay, this is who Sara is. Sara is a very like energetic or just like warm person to be around. I feel like a lot of people enjoy that. So like they'll vent to her or they'll want to like be around that and like kind of like take some of that energy to feel great, like because she's a good person to be around. Okay,
like what?
No, just like no, but it's true. But I feel like and you are just like too nice to like be like, okay, no, I need some time to myself. So I feel like that was probably draining you for a while. So I think it's actually good that you've taken a step back and you know that like I need to just think of myself first. Sometimes
for a little bit I constantly felt guilty, but there was also that like it almost felt like a chore. Like if responding to a message feels like a chore, then I know like, okay, I just don't have it in me. Like I can't entertain this conversation right now. And I just hope and pray that I remember to get back to it. Otherwise, it's like 3 months later and I'm like, oh my God.
I know.
It happens. So
there was a person I messaged the other day who sent me a happy birthday message.
That's crazy.
And I just completely missed
Amir.
it.
Actually, that's fine because on your birthday, like there's so many messages.
It's November. His birthday was September.
And I just messaged them like I messaged them like saying, hey, there's actually someone I told to come yesterday. I was like, oh shoot, sorry about that. Thank you though. Now come over to the house.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Half the time, I told Hanan this already, but half the time, sometimes I'm like, hey, like I'll ask him something about the podcast. Like, remember when I was about to upload on Thursday, and I'm like, hey, what did you mean by this title?
Oh
like,
yeah.
I don't even know what this means. And I think I like decided to just change it. Yeah. And he tried to explain it. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. Honestly, I'm just gonna switch it up. But like, something happened to his WhatsApp. So sometimes he sees my messages like days later. I'm like, Amir.
No, it's because like I don't know. I'm part of so many. No, it's because I'm part of so many group chats now.
Just mute the group chats.
I keep telling myself to mute them, but I just keep forgetting. that they get pushed down. Like I'm part of like 10 different group chats.
Yeah,
now.
I mute them all.
All of them are part of like group
I
chats.
know.
Like, yeah,
yes,
exactly.
I know what you mean. I mute them all.
Yeah. So
The minute I got added, mute indefinitely.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So,
That's my favorite button. On
The same.
so I gotta start doing that now more often.
Yeah.
Because it's starting to actually push out like messages I should be replying to or seeing to, like that one message I missed.
It's
But
okay.
yeah. So thank you again, guys, for listening.
Wait, did I miss any other like quick questions that we have?
We ain't got time, man.
Yeah.
All right, we'll
outside.
answer this other
Yeah.
one from next week or something.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go and spend some time with the family who is eagerly waiting for us outside of the store.
I was like, I just said that.
Oh no, I was gonna cut into it. That's why.
Okay.
But you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all our platforms. Cousin Connection Pod. And thank you again, Aysha, aka Aysha Harun on YouTube. Is it Aysha Harun on YouTube?
You
Yeah,
ask
Aysha
this
Harun
every
everywhere.
time. I know you're thinking
Yeah.
Aysha Abdullah, right?
It's Aysha Harun everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Aysha Harun on YouTube, Instagram,
Everywhere.
TikTok, everywhere. And I don't know. Okay. You know what? I'm tired.
It's
It's been a long day. I'll see y'all next
Thank
week.
you so much.
Bye.